Hi guys, so today I'm going to be filming my pregnancy journey video. Everyone is still in shock, so I'm like, I need to catch everyone up. I need to get everyone up to speed. I'm just going to ramble and hopefully by the end of the video I've covered everything well. This is the bump. Look how big it is already. I mean, it's been ages, but look how big. So I'm just going to get right into it and pretty much catch everyone up to speed with what's been going on. Pretty much at the start of the year, I had like a weird feeling in my stomach. I can't explain it, but I just like had this feeling like take a test. I was mainly taking it not for fun, but you know what I mean, like taking it for fun. And it came back positive and I was like, I was at home, it was just me. My partner was with his friends getting something done. I was in complete shock. I was just sitting there and I was like, it really came back positive. I wish I had a cute romantic story to tell you guys about how I told my partner and 1, 2, 3, but I really don't. And if I could redo it over again, I would. If anything, it's actually probably the worst possible way to let someone know that you're pregnant. He was out with his friends getting something done and I was at home and I was in complete shock. I wouldn't say I was panicking, but I was kind of just like, what the heck? Like, oh my gosh. So I texted him. I actually can't believe I texted him. Like, I feel so bad. If I could redo it a million times over, I would. But yeah, I texted him and I was just like, look, guess what? And he was like, oh, what? And I was like, I'm pregnant. And he was like, no way. I could have at least waited for him to come home, but I was just sitting there like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like because it was such a big shock and like, you know, all these like thoughts and like emotions started like, you know, overcoming me, I was just like, I have to tell him, like I have to tell someone. And I wasn't gonna wait for him to get back home, so I texted him. His main concern and priority was making sure that I was calm and I was okay, because I was like, the heck, like blah 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 blah, oh my gosh, like what about this? It was like, just calm down, it's fine, like everything's gonna be fine, you know, don't worry. My partner has been the best partner he could possibly be. Just had the best experience from start till now. Just had the best, I can't explain it. We've loved every second of it. I've loved every second of it. It's just been so good, really working with each other, you know, making sure, you know, we're okay and stuff, and it's brought out the best in the pregnancy. So yeah, we've just had the best time. I've had pretty much no sickness, no, you know, complications. The baby is due in October, so it's an October baby. I haven't got anyone in my family that has a birthday in October, but my partner's family has a few birthdays in October, so it may or may not land on their birthdays, we don't know yet. I'm going into my 28th week of pregnancy this week and it's flown by. I feel like I'm just getting started, and then when I think like about how long I left I have to go, I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's actually so soon. Around 7, 8 weeks I had really bad nausea. Morning sickness was just out of this world. Like, I can't even explain it. I've never felt anything like that before. I couldn't hold down any food. I couldn't, you know, I couldn't even drink water. It was the worst. Thankfully that only lasted weeks 7 and 8, and once I passed 8 weeks it just went away and it never came back, and I haven't had any nausea or anything like that since then. So thank you, Jesus. I've had the most easy breezy pregnancy. I'm honestly just loving every minute of it. Like, I'm over the moon about it. We still don't know the gender. Everyone's like, is it a boy, is it a girl? We still don't know the gender. We actually have the gender in an envelope somewhere, but we're not opening it because we're gonna have a big gender reveal. We're so excited for it. Everything's planned, everything's ready to go. Partner picked the theme months ago. He's got his outfit. I haven't got my outfit, but it is what it is. I'll figure it out. From the beginning was feeling like it was a girl. The whole time I'm like, it's a girl, it's a girl, it's a girl. When we were in Hawaii, this little lady came up to me like in the market and she like put her hand on my belly and I was like, ooh. I was like, oh, what do you think it is? She said, oh, it's a boy. And I was like, okay. I don't know if that's gotten in my head, I don't know, but I was thinking it was a girl the whole time. Now I'm getting boy vibes, but you never know, it could go both ways. Either way, we're gonna be happy. I haven't had any cravings. Like, surprisingly, I haven't had any cravings. I thought I was gonna have all these pregnancy cravings, like, you know, I'm gonna be feeling for this. The only thing that I would say I've kind of been feeling like is fruit. Oranges, especially. In one sitting, I have 4 oranges. All I've been really kind of craving is fruit, but I wouldn't even say it's a craving because I don't crave for it. I just like kind of feel like it when, you know, when it's time to eat, I'll feel like fruit. I have been eating more sweets than usual though. I'm not usually a sweet person. I love my savory food. I have been having more sweets. Like I don't usually like chocolate. I hate chocolate. I don't usually like chocolate. I've been eating chocolate like blocks. Yeah, like not really, haven't had really any pregnancy cravings. But so yeah, that's kind of boring, but it is what it is. I am not nervous about being a young mom. I have such a good family and support system around me from both sides, and I'm not scared whatsoever. Like, I know there's a lot of things to think about and there's a lot of things to take into consideration. I wouldn't say I'm scared. I'm not scared at all. I'm at a point in my life where I've done so much at a young age. I feel like the life I've lived up until now, which is 21, has been very different to what most 21-year-olds would have lived. Luckily for us, our work is very flexible. What can you do? There's nothing to really be scared about. You don't really know anything that's going to happen in your life. I was saying this to my sister the other day. I was like, you don't really know anything that's going to happen in your life. Even people that aren't pregnant or aren't having babies don't know what's next in their life. You just have to live your life every day. Our work is so flexible, so we're gonna have so much time to spend with baby. We're gonna have so much time to care and be the best parents that we can be for the baby, and still live our life outside of being parents. So yeah, we're so excited for that. Someone asked me if I'm nervous about how my body's gonna change and how it's gonna affect my model body aesthetic. So I'm going to address this in two parts. The first part about my body changing. Obviously my body's going to change. Genetically, my mum and my sister have always snapped back after pregnancies, and my sister looks better than what she did before she had the baby. Like, she looks incredible after having my nephew. Possibly genetically that could be my case, although everyone's different. But I do intend on being the fittest, healthiest version of myself to give my baby the best life. I have a lot of time on my hands because my work is very flexible, so I'm definitely going to make sure I invest in myself so that I am the best version of myself. And the second thing I want to address is someone saying, after having a baby, are you worried that your slim figure, model aesthetic body is going to affect your work, or something along the lines of that? What I'm going to say is that I have worked with so many beautiful women around the country, around the world, that model, and not one person has had the same body as me. In 22, there's no such thing as a model body. You could be a size 14 and you could be a size 4, and you could both be models. You could be a mother and you could be a model. If you see models that all look the exact same, with the exact same slim figure, model body aesthetic, there's no such thing as a model body aesthetic. I get where the question was coming from, but I feel like that mentality is very outdated, and it should have never been, you know, the mentality to begin with. All bodies are freaking beautiful. I've worked with plenty of mums that look freaking incredible regardless of their size, regardless of stretch marks, or regardless of how their body looks after having kids. I've worked with plenty of girls that are size 14, size 16, size 4, size 8. Everyone there is absolutely beautiful, so I don't think that that's a concern for me at all. If you see a bunch of models that all look the exact same size, shape, skin, then brand or whoever is hiring the models is doing a bad job, not the models. The big question everyone wants to know as well is, why did I announce my pregnancy so late, and how did I hide it so well? We chose to keep the pregnancy between ourselves because everything in our life is very public. I wouldn't say that we hid it, because that wasn't the intention to hide it from everyone. It was more for us to enjoy it. It was more of us wanting to enjoy it, enjoy the experience together, like, and just like figure it out ourselves without having everyone's opinions and everyone, you know, advice and blah 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 blah. So yeah, we decided to keep it between ourselves. Like, some of my close friends and family had no idea up until announcing it. It had nothing to do with, you know, who to tell and who not to tell. We mainly just told our immediate family, and that was it. And it honestly was one of the best decisions we made. We still stand by our decision and are so happy that we did that. We were just in our own little bubble, and it was just so good to just enjoy it between the two of us. Even when it was time to announce it, we were like, oh yeah, like, you know, obviously we're excited to tell everyone and announce it, but we held on to it for as long as we could. And yeah, at some point I got to start posting photos again and start walking around freely. So we're like, yeah, it's time to tell everyone. If I could go back and change how we went about it and how we kept it from everyone, I wouldn't change it. Everyone also wants to know how I hid it so well. To be completely honest, my bump only really started to show, like, it was showing in Hawaii, but if I sucked in my stomach and I posed a certain way, you couldn't really tell. The only thing you could kind of tell is that my belly button was like quite bigger, and after I ate it would be a bit harder to suck it in. I can't explain it. Once we got back from Hawaii, we still had all of my partner's shows to go to. We went to Cairns, Adelaide and the Gold Coast, and I went to all of them and no one picked out that I had a bump. Like, maybe they were thinking, oh, she looks like a bit different, I don't know, but no one picked out that I was pregnant and no one picked out that I had a bump. My bump has really only just popped in the last few weeks, so yeah, that's why we're like, it's pretty much time to announce it. You can't really do much with it from there. I feel like I've gone through all the main questions that everyone's asked. I hope I've gotten to the point, because I've pretty much been rambling for a good 40 minutes. To keep it short and sweet, the whole journey so far has been absolutely amazing, so rewarding. My partner has been amazing. He has been the most supportive, most caring partner ever. Our friends and our family have been so supportive, so we were just pretty much waiting to let all of you guys know, and then yeah, we have our gender reveal coming up and then the birth in October. So it's all happening very, very soon. And again, thank you so much to everyone that sent their congratulations and well wishes. We couldn't be more appreciative. If you guys have any other questions that I've missed, don't be shy to shoot me a message. But other than that, we're happy, we're good, we're healthy, baby's doing good. My midwife has said that I'm doing great, so yeah, we're just pretty much looking forward to whatever comes next.